When I was 9 years old, my family endured an experience that would change our lives forever. It all started with a pain in my sister's neck. We tried everything from heating pads to Epsom salt baths, but nothing was working. So one day, my mom decided to take my sister to the doctor to see if they could find out what was going on. They couldn't find anything wrong, so they just sent her home. Then on Thanksgiving Day, we received a call saying she needed to come in for tests right away. My parents didn't know what this would entail, but they did as they were told, and they brought her in. They had to stay for a few days for the tests. It was the longest few days of my life. I was left wondering, what's happening? Is my sister going to be okay? And then on the day we could visit her, we received a call from my dad as we were driving there. I can clearly remember his words. She has leukemia. At the time, I was too young to understand what this meant or how serious it was, but when I saw my sister in the hospital, I knew something was wrong. She was extremely weak and had no energy, and that was not my sister. My sister endured 7 months of chemotherapy and even lost her hair. There were days where she was so sick I didn't know if she was going to make it. But she fought the fight, and she never gave up. Even on her darkest days, she stayed positive and kept a smile on her face because she knew God was right there with her. She knew there was nothing to worry about because even if she lost this battle, she'd be going to a better place. My sister needed a bone marrow transplant, so they asked us one day to come in to test our blood, to see if it was a perfect match for her. In the end, my little sister was the match, and they brought her in for the bone marrow transplant to save my big sister's life from her cancer. I never prayed so hard in my life, and I never been so scared. I was so relieved when she could finally come home and our family was reunited together. Along this journey, God used so many people to help us as we were enduring this. I never felt so much love from our community as we did during that experience. I learned so many things during this journey, but the most important thing I learned is that life doesn't last forever. We are not guaranteed tomorrow, so we should take today to give our life to Christ. We should stop choosing this world and start choosing Him. We should use today to further His kingdom and spread His gospel. When I was younger, I always thought I had forever. I thought I had forever with my friends and family, and I thought I had forever to choose to follow God. But I was wrong. During this experience, I realized that life doesn't last forever, and that one day, and that tomorrow we could be gone. So I decided that I was done. I decided I was done taking things for granted and choosing this world over God. I decided to start cherishing moments with my family, and I also decided to start living for God. That was the best decision I made in my life. And this experience taught me that because we're not promised tomorrow, that we should choose God and live for Him. If you don't remember anything from this speech, remember this: never put off till tomorrow what can be done today. If you haven't given your life to Christ yet, you should take today to do that. Because as far as we know, we could die tomorrow. So stop living for this world and start living for God. Remember that this world cannot fulfill you, but God can. Turn away from your sins and give your life to Christ, because tomorrow could be your last. If I remember anything from this experience, is that the most important thing is to live in the moment and not worry about tomorrow. We need to give our life to God and because for all we know, today could be our last. Thank you.